black poly pipe. See that? So I'm gonna put this stuff through the foundation because it's got a real thin wall, and so I won't lose any of my hole by having thick walled conduit. And this lets the PEX expand and contract inside and without chafing on the foundation wall. Problem is I gotta bend it. And what's funny is that this stuff comes in huge rolls, bent, but doesn't like to bend very easily. So I tried. Yes, I'm going to show you my failures. I tried bending this one. Beauty, isn't it? And it did this little kink here. I tried to bend just one side. I also think that these things are not necessarily circles. They're ovals. And you have to bend with the oval instead of against the oval, because otherwise it'll do that. So, this one didn't work, but this one did, somewhat. I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's all I'm going to really get, and it should be enough just to come around that corner without hurting anything. If I need to bend it more, I can. But I put the pipe inside to keep it from crinkling down, and it actually still slides in there pretty well. So whether I can get it out or not is the next question. Ow, boy, that thing's still hot. So yeah, so it looks like. Maybe not. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not 90 degrees, but it'll have to do. So this is how we do it. So first of all, let's find out what the oval is, and I think that's it there. The pipe wants to be bent this way. You can see that it kind of already was. So let's continue that bend, like you saw, like that. Now we take our gun to the heat and try and heat it evenly. So basically just go all the way around and warm it up. I'm doing about the middle half of the pipe, not the ends, so that the bend is focused and get a little bit tighter bend. If you went just like this, you could get a really tight bend, but I think it distorts the plastic too much, so just kind of go about half of the pipe in the middle. So what you're looking for is that the pipe will all of a sudden look more shiny than it did before. All of the scratches on it kind of melt together and they form a really smooth surface, and it looks like the pipe is wet. That is a heated up poly pipe, near as I can tell. All of the scratches kind of melt together and so it's now looking smoother, but not quite that shiny that I'm looking for. And there's actually a fine line in between smooth and shiny, and it just kind of happens all at once as the whole pipe in this area warms up, and I can start to see it happening now. I want to get it nice and even all the way around first. Sort of see it there. So this is getting nice and warm. Shiny on the top here, which is good. That's where I want it the most warm. Now it's shiny all the way around. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it's a lot shinier right in this middle part. So I'm actually going to keep heating it evenly because I want to work it out a little bit more than this. So I just kind of keep running over it just to keep the temperature up in the middle. This will also probably let it kind of equalize more so that the entire pipe is the same temperature, which hopefully will give a smoother bend. Or it may just instantaneously ignite. I'm just kidding, I don't know. So, it's looking pretty good right there. I'm going to do a test bend here. The hardest part about this is where to put your heat gun. It's not going to... Oh, look at that. So, it bends pretty easily. And then I try to bend it. See that little crinkle right there? I don't particularly want that, so I'm going to stop right there. And kind of hold it. So now I'll reduce in 3/4. So now we're going to try to reduce to 3/4. I'm going to try a different method this time. I'm going to leave that PEX hanging out because it's got a natural curve, which I'm actually going to promote a little bit. And I'm going to try heating this and then shoving the pipe through to see if I can form it that way. Also because it won't heat up the PEX. So now we're going to try to reduce to 3/4. I'm going to try a different method this time. I'm going to leave that PEX hanging out because it's got a natural curve, which I'm actually going to promote a little bit. And I'm going to try heating this and then shoving the pipe through to see if I can form it that way. Also because it won't heat up the PEX. Alright, so that's probably pretty good there. Pretty flexible. So we're going to try it. It kind of looks pretty nice. Look at that. That's perfect. That right there should keep it from scraping on the concrete. Okay. So basically, these will bundle in that hole. Probably run these on top of each other.